Leigh Waters and Andre Agassi started the U.S. Open today in Naples, Florida. That's right, Andre Agassi, one of the greatest tennis players of all time. He's been an absolute godsend to pickleball, but can he and Leigh Waters take the title in Naples this week? I'll give you my thoughts, but first let me know what you think. So, the partnership was announced last week, and many people are calling it a publicity stunt, saying that they're going to get their butt kicked. But hold on, not so fast. Today, they won a very tight match in 3 games, but I think this will be the spark that they needed. Last August, I got the opportunity to play with Andre Agassi and Justin Gimelstob during the Las Vegas PPA. At that point, Andre was probably around a 4.5 player, but I could tell that he was obsessed with pickleball. He came and watched Declan and I a couple of times on our way to the finals, and he stays in close contact with Travis Rettenmeier for whatever reason. And Travis can confirm that he's super inquisitive and interested in the game. And that's been the main question for tennis converts like Donald Young, Sam Querrey, and Jack Sock. It's not a matter of if they can do it, but more of a matter of if they're going to invest the time and energy to train like they did in their tennis days. Even last August, Andre was just kind of dipping his toes in the water. But since then, he's come out with a signature paddle with Yola, appeared on Travis Rettenmeier's crappy podcast, announced Agassi Sports Entertainment, traveled to Vietnam, China, and India for pickleball events, invested in Duper, and more. Just take a look at his social media accounts, and the vast majority of his posts are pickleball related. So, what I'm saying is that the dude is all in. And when somebody with the competitive fire to win 8 Grand Slams and become the #1 tennis player in the world partners up with the undisputed GOAT of pickleball, they're going to be a tough team to beat. In my experience with Andre, he has great ground strokes, of course, quick hands, but he's rough around the edges. Sounds like most tennis players that transition over to pickleball. My assumption is that he's cleaned up his dinking game considerably since September, but that he's still a weaker than average dinker at the pro level. I would guess that his hands are comparable to a good chunk of the players in the US Open draw. And remember, PPA and MLP pros aren't allowed to play in the US Open with the exception of Leigh Waters. So we're not talking about the best of the best of the best. We're talking about that next tier of pros who are still very good. We're talking about Jack Monroe, not Ben Johns. While Andre is not going to be the best male in the tournament for sure, Leigh is the best player, male or female, in the entire tournament. And I'm not somebody that throws statements around like that willy-nilly, but my own experience playing against the other best players in the draw, including Jack Monroe, Will Sobeck, Richard, Casey Diamond, Patrick Kaka, and Brandon Lane, tells me that Leigh is a better player than all of them. And the duper numbers support that as well. Leig's a 6.674 duper, and the next closest player is Jack Monroe at 6.602, PK at 6.505, and Richard at 6.4. So Andre is playing mostly the left side. He's going to be dinking primarily with his backhand, which, if you didn't know, is his signature shot in tennis. Leigh is going to be able to take the middle balls off of his forehand if necessary. But the main thing that makes them a scary team is their drive and crash ability. Leigh is the best in the world at setting up her partners to poach, and she's also the best in the world at poaching off of her partner's drives. So where do teams return? They're going to look to break down points and play more like tennis and less like pickleball.
Getting it right over the net. Oh, it's in. Into the net and over the net. That caught.
At the end of the day, I think that Andre isn't an elite male professional pickleball player yet, but he's an elite competitor and he's good enough to win with the GOAT. This is the first time in a while where I'm really excited and curious to watch a pickleball match, and Andre Agassi has my vote for Man of the Year in pickleball. He is, without a doubt, the person our sport needs.